Look at the couch, Mama.
So look at the couch. Is it ugly? Oh my God, that's a lot of mess. She complained about me. Look at her. She worse than me. What is it anyway?
My jacket.
You see? You complain about my shoe. Look at her.
And it doesn't zip
God,
anymore.
It's coming out. Yeah.
Mom.
See? Wow. Oh my God. That look ugly.
Well, it's different though. When you empty your purse on the couch, there's gum, there's hair, there's like weird things that you save from restaurants.
Clean up, you cannot clean up.
We vacuum it. I'm the only one allowed to mess up the couch.
We'll see. Hey.
Guys, it's the end of this episode.
It's like asbestos.
Hello, Hunnay. Today's a very busy morning here. You might hear the weed whacker dude, the construction next door, and the bad drivers in LA, and Tesla who came in late. So, thank you for joining us. Mom, shh! For some reason, Paul has mentioned several times that he wants to show me something, so I have no idea what it is. What are you showing me? There's a little girl, and it says, Hello, Hunnay from Philippines, our next Jeannie Mai. Wait, what is this?
Hello, Hunnay!
She's so cute. Oh my God, Mom, she looks like me. First of all, I need you to know that you signing up for the membership means the world to me. A lot of the content that I shoot here on Hello Hunnay isn't always allowed to be featured on the regular YouTube channel. So when you sign up for the membership, you get these exclusive clips and I'm able to speak to you a little bit more directly and learn who you guys are so I can cater these episodes to you. You get a lot of cool, fun, free stuff. Extra cool emojis, early access to episodes. Like right now it's 9:30 in the morning and I really want to post today's episode, but I can't because I have to wait till 10. But if you were a member, you'd have already seen that episode. Thank you for sharing the episodes. Thank you for taking pictures of you watching with your family and watching with your kids. I especially love when your kids say, Hello, Hunnay. Please do sign up for the membership so you can keep us alive. If you're not a member, you will still get our episodes every week. You might have noticed that I'm wearing something very special to me. Chelsea started to put me in a beautiful orange dress. But because we're talking today about how I got to where I am today, I wanted to wear something very symbolic that you guys all on when I featured this. Oh no. Oh my God, it's shedding. Oh my God, I feel embarrassed though. You know what? No, I don't feel embarrassed. I actually feel like nostalgic because I remember buying this when I didn't have money. Asian Americans weren't being hired. They wanted a white, pretty model that could just read the prompters. So these things set me apart from like the white t-shirt and jeans that everybody was wearing, and it made me get to where I am today. Oh God.
This is crazy.
Oh my God. And that is my jacket. I know a lot of you guys judged how I shopped previously, and my assistants have constantly reminded me and asked me to throw away a lot of the cheap things that I had from my past. But these clothes got me where I am. If you know anything about Hollywood and the auditioning process, you have to change in order to represent the conservative network, the news network, the science network, the kids network, the Christian network. You have to look like so many different sides of yourself. This was one of the jackets that I very much liked and I wanted to keep. And so this is my last moment with this jacket because it really did, oh my God, wait. It's a refreshing towel. I used to use towels that I would get on flights to pat down my sweat. There's a moldy tissue. So I want you to know that this jacket represents that you should never let go of your dreams or your memories. How did I even start out in TV? One of you guys hit me up on the comments. I never wanted to do TV. I was always like a talkative kid. I didn't get good grades. My passion was connecting with people. And it wasn't until my job at MAC Cosmetics that I started to realize the gift that I had. I was really good at makeup. I still really am, but I've stopped doing it for myself because I like using that time to be able to concentrate on my notes or finish my emails. So I'm blessed to have great makeup artists around me. Thank you, Matoko.
You're welcome.
I got a job at the MAC counter in Valley Fair Mall. A lot of you guys remember me working at that counter. What up, boo? I see you. So you get your own station, go around, you collect your colors, and you get the brushes you need. And once you set your Kleenex down, that's your station. So you can have that one-on-one interaction with the client. So I would do homegirls makeup, right? Where are you from? What are you looking to get dressed up for? They'd be going to prom, they'd be going to the wedding. I loved talking to these women about what they were excited to do. I'm getting married, but I'm really nervous. I feel like I've gained 15 pounds and I don't know how to chisel my face to look younger. Going for a job interview, how do I look awake? I've got 3 kids, I'm so busy. I've got bags under my eyes I know I can't get rid of. I was really adamant about teaching women how to get the look because I hate when somebody does a makeover or does a whole new look on you, or you walk out of the salon with fresh hair and you go home and you can't get the look yourself. And MAC makeup was expensive. It was $15 for a lipstick. I think it's $18 now. It's still hella money. I was buying Wet n Wild. So every time I worked with women, I really, really took the time to teach them the why behind things. I don't want to know the makeup, like their Twig lipstick. Everybody knows Twig lipstick and Spice liner was like the #1 selling product. And every wanted to buy that liner and lipstick. I was like, why do you want to buy that? Well, because my friends are all wearing it. So I would be showing them like cranberry shadow or like amazing navy liner just to stand out so that you didn't look like the same nude damn lips that your sister and your cousin and your mom is wearing. So there I am sitting with, oh my God. Really embarrassing.
I hope it lasts the whole episode.
Can I change battery, please?
Yep. Take 2.
So as I'm doing makeup at my stations for these women, something super cool started happening on the regular. When you work on a counter, you back up, you look at it, then you go in, you back up, and I would start backing up into other people standing there all the time, like, oh, excuse me, sorry, oh, you stand over here. Can you see? Why don't you? And I started making room for people. It would be crowded because they would be all watching, and they'd be watching from the window. But I realized they weren't just watching because my makeup, because they were great makeup artists. Everybody's a great makeup artist at MAC, honestly. I noticed that they were writing down what I was saying, or they'd say, like, say that again, say it louder. And I wasn't just saying, like, blend the bronze shadow over the gold because that's the look for the holidays. No, I was saying, when you smile, I love the way that they're shaped like a sun. We should go with the way you smile rather than just the way you look when you're at normal face. It's a little deep, but people understood it. I started telling women, you do have cheekbones. Smile, and I can teach you how to highlight them while you're smiling. Or your skin color is amazing, and you're covering it with foundation because of your pimples. Let me show you how to just highlight those pimples and go with your same face color because it's a beautiful skin shade. It was the way I was speaking. Women were dying over this, and I noticed immediately that I could attract a crowd because I was teaching them things about themselves. I remember thinking, okay, MAC wants, they had this thing called IPT, items per transaction. So how many items could you sell per transaction? For me, if I helped that one woman, I could get her to get 10 items, but what if I was able to sell to the 30 customers behind me? 10 for all of them. When you can teach a bigger group, that's always gonna be the way to make more money and to impact more lives. So that's when I thought about the space. We have a mall. So I sat at home and I put together a whole plan. We could have the mall grant us a stage, we'll put on amplifiers, and we have key makeup artists do a sample of makeup on the stage speaking out loud, just like I was, so that they could learn how to do their makeup. And we would call it MAC Out Loud. Even though the idea itself is the #1 place to start, #2 takes discipline. You have to discipline yourself to give the idea all the time and the energy and the dedication it deserves to be an idea unlike anybody else. So when I presented the idea, they said, get it started. Let's see if you can really do this. I remember them saying it in a way that were like, so you really think you can get this done? And no helping me at all. Like even phone numbers. If I asked for like Claire's accessories numbers, like go to the middle of the mall there where it's a directory and find it, which is fine. It actually egged me on to prove my idea. And if I really get deep about it, because you know I always gotta go there a little bit.
Hello, Hunnay.
Anytime somebody doesn't believe me, I go full throttle to prove that I can do it. And I think that comes from the stuff that happened to me when I was a kid, when people didn't believe me about that. And I went into my own quiet zone and kind of fell away from it and wilted, but not anymore. The worst thing you want to tell me is that you don't believe me. I went to the manager of Valley Fair Mall, asked to give us the Saturday and Sunday space. We orchestrated it. We sold tickets ahead of time. Every person, I was like, you have to come on Saturday. It's gonna be so great. We're gonna teach you how to do your makeup for your face. 3 different looks, and the money that you spend, I think we charged $50. $50, not only do you get your seat, but you also, that already goes towards your makeup, and you're gonna go home with an exact tutorial. I made sure that my plan had great lighting. It also had an, what's that Britney Spears called? Audio? Microphone. The artist should have a Britney Spears microphone so that her hands are free and they could perform the makeup while explaining what it is. And the audience should sit in a curved way so that every seat in the house was good. Whether you're standing here, 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 you could see everything. All of the elements necessary to make a great entertaining show that you could go home and feel like you learned and you gained value. And most importantly, you'll feel good about yourself because you saw what you could do, so you could do it for yourself at home. I was doing YouTube tutorial type makeup way back before there was YouTube.
So this was all done before social media. So
I know.
How did you promote the event?
We didn't even have Facebook or MySpace. All that stuff happened afterwards. I remember every day walking around the mall and passing it to people where I thought they were hanging out. So that would be hot dog on a stick. That would be for the free samples at C's Candies. All those people that sit on those chairs in that Sharper Image store. I remember like if the husbands were chilling on the benches waiting for their wives, I was like, you know how to really, really, really make your wife happy and you? Buy these tickets so you can sit while your wife is sitting too. The first day I remember praying in my car I didn't even believe in God at the time. I had no idea who God was, but I just prayed like, please let this be successful. Please let this idea work. And like I had arranged, the mall had set up the stage. The stage was super high, and I remember having to ask them to lower it because some of the girls were wearing skirts. Just checking the sound, mic check, and hearing my voice throughout the entire mall. Guys, we sold out every single seat. You could hear, you could see every detail. Every single woman was leaning forward. I also put like notepads with paper so women could take their notes. We put samples of everything we're using so they could play with it and touch it. And right after the event ended, every single seat all flooded the Mac store right after. All of them. The mall manager asked me if I could host events. Didn't know I would be a host later on, but asked me if I could host like future events. I not only got a raise that year, but I got promoted to become a trainer for MAC Cosmetics. So I was the youngest trainer in the Bay Area, in the Northwest region. MAC Out Loud became a very popular event. It then took on and went over to Bloomingdale's in Palo Alto, so they started doing it there. It went to San Francisco Union Square, but this started to pass on, and today when you see great, amazing presentations from MAC where the artists speak on how they do the look and it's entertaining and you're sitting there learning, it pretty much originated from MAC Out Loud. I know, that was me. Thank you so much, I love you guys. Thank you.
Hello, Hunnay.
One more.
Hello, Hunnay.
Don't forget to comment. Please comment. Me and Mama Mai are obsessed with your comments. Mom, don't we read our comments every night? Mom! Where is she? I hate her so much. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Thank you, Hunnay.
Hello, Hunnay.
This is crazy. It's gonna be brown by the time you're done.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And that is my jacket.